Hello and welcome to Sterling Gamer with me, Sterling, and welcome to just a Christmas video. It's Christmas Eve as I'm uploading this. I'm actually recording this the day before, but that's fine. It's Christmas! It's Christmas time! So I figured I'd do a little Christmas video, say Merry Christmas to you all, but also do an end of the year video and announcements for the future. So just like, mix everything together. Mix all the stuff that I do at the end of the year. So first off, Merry Christmas. I don't really have any big Christmas video planned, because I spent so much time working on the Sonic Frontiers review. Go check that out. It came out today as I recorded this, yesterday as of you watching this, if it's the day that came out. So it's very fresh, and I spent a lot of time on it. It was well over a dozen hours of work. And that doesn't seem like a lot when you look at, like, the big YouTubers, but they have whole teams working with them and, you know, a budget. I don't have that. It's just me working with zero money. So a dozen hours is quite a lot, especially when I have high school. Which is why actually I finished it now, because I had break. I was able to just grind it out. I have a little paper here that has some things that I want to discuss. First off, things I did this year. Things that for this channel I did this year, because this year was a kind of cool year for me. I really started getting used to being my age and living where I live now. I started high school, but that's not what you guys care about. You guys care about the video stuff. So this year I made my Twitch channel. I've not streamed that often, but I have a few times. Check out my Discord for specific times on when I do it, just whenever I feel like it. I really found my stride for retrospectives. Retrospectives were not made this year, they were made last year. But those early retrospectives really were something else. They were trying to copy Scott DeWaz. And he's still my inspiration, he's still my favorite YouTuber of all time. But now I've really felt like, especially this year, I found how to do it myself. Not just, hey, I'm making Scott DeWaz videos, but I'm doing it. It's now, hey, I'm making retrospectives. I'm making Sterling Gamer videos. And this year I just feel like I've really found what a retrospective is. Still similar to my source material, Scott DeWaz, but not the same thing. It's my own thing. I've incorporated things from other YouTubers, things that I just prefer, and just my own style. And I really like it. I don't plan to end retrospectives anytime soon. I really like it, even if sometimes I get burnt out or just ignore it for a while. And that's something that I'll discuss in a little bit. But then this year I also started alternate content videos. So before retrospectives on my channel, I did a lot of random garbage. Just really bad, mostly unedited gameplay. And then I started doing Minecraft videos. I did a little bit of editing eventually for Let's Plays. Most of that's unlisted now on my channel, but it's all still there. But it was just not good. And so once I started retrospectives, like, this works. I'm just gonna stick with this. But this year, after I got my stride going with retrospectives, I started adding other videos. It all started with some short films I recorded with my cousin when I went up to visit him. Shout out to Boston Claw, by the way. My chair is squeaky. Or not squeaky, it's like snapping. There we go. Followed up by reaction videos to gaming news and Nintendo Directs. Something I did Nintendo Directs for a bit before that as well, but I started expanding past just Nintendo Directs. And then I started doing other things. I did the music quiz, and I did some gameplay videos, and I did the Sonic ranking just a few days ago. So I've started doing other contents, and I really enjoy doing that. It keeps the burnout from going as much with retrospectives. It makes it, and I don't feel as constricted. If I don't really want to make a whole retrospective on a game like Unturned, but I still want to play it, I still can for my channel. I can just make a little gameplay video with my cousin. And it allows me to do content like this, where it's unscripted. I might have a guide, but it's unscripted, and I just can talk to you guys. I find this not better than scripting, but interesting, and I don't want to completely get rid of this. So this style of content lets me do that. So the next thing to talk about is announcements, and I'm kind of thinking of it less as announcements and more of future of my channel. Things that I know for at least pretty certain will happen. I have hopes later. But announcements. I'm doing a really, really weird challenge this next year, where every subscriber that I get on my YouTube channel, starting New Year's Day going until New Year's Eve, all of 2023, every new subscriber that I get, I will do a push-up. One push-up for one subscriber. I'm really now kind of conflicted if I want to somehow get a video trending and get like 10,000. Said I have 10,000 push-ups. Yeah. And I will try to do it. But I am leaving out a little hidey hole where if I can't or won't for whatever reason, then you guys get to think about punishments. I can technically veto to make sure that it stays on brand and appropriate for my channel. But you guys get to decide a punishment, and it can be a punishment. But that's not going to be necessary because I'm going to do it. I'm going to do every push-up. At least try my best. Of course, subscriptions from now until New Year's Eve do not count. So you can subscribe now, and I would like that because I do kind of want to reach 200 subscribers. I said by Christmas, but since tomorrow's Christmas, that seems a little out of the picture. So at least like right around New Year's, even if you want to hold, I kind of prefer the subscription right now, but if you want to wait, fine, just don't forget. I do really need the subscribers. Because YouTube changed their algorithm. They are promoting small channels more, and I want to get noticed. So, with that, I am kind of hoping that you guys can help me with that. Spread the word, subscribe if you're not, like, comment. All the regular things that YouTubers berate you to do. Please do it. Because I want to take advantage of this new algorithm change. As minor as it is, I want to take advantage of it, and I want to expand this channel. And that goes into hopes that I'll discuss in a second. But the next announcement thing is I want to get more types of content. I really like writing stories. Short stories in particular are my favorites. And I want to be able to share them with you without having to make them into videos. So I've been experimenting with ways to do it on my Discord, and I'm thinking the way that I'll do it is just writing stories. I might change it, but I want to find some way to have some content on my official Discord, which you can find in the description and on my channel page. I want to find a way to share some of my stories and get ideas for stories. Whether that's like a role-playing game like D&D on my Discord with some of my friends, or I just write stories. Whatever the case, or something that I haven't even thought of, I want to write stories and share them with you guys on my Discord as extra content. I feel like that would be a good way for me to get some extra content without having to do much, and it's free content. Next thing is that this next year I want to get more regular retrospective uploads. I'm not going to go like 3 months in between uploads. It's still not going to be like super common. They do take quite a bit of time, and one, I'm not very good at it yet. It takes a lot of time for me to do them. And two, I have a lot of stuff. I have high school, and a lot of responsibilities in my family. So I have a lot of time to work on these, but not infinite. And so trying to juggle stuff that I need to do, stuff that I want to do, and videos, it's hard. So it's not going to be like weekly or anything like that. But I do want to keep them regular. I don't want to go months without a retrospective. Cool. Next up, speaking of stories, really should have reordered this. But stories, I want to do a story in my retrospectives. A big YouTube story. So I had one fully written out, planned. I had my friends all lined up as characters. I started writing out scripts. I even had one of my friends and my cousin show up as characters in the end of one of my retrospectives as the first part setting up the story. There's going to be multiple of those building up giving you some exposition until finally, boom, story. But a few weeks after, or like 2 weeks after that first retrospective, a friend messaged me and said that he cannot be in the videos, and he was going to be one of the main characters. So that story is on hold, possibly indefinitely. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to rework it and do it almost immediately right away, just find someone else to fill that role, or rework it so it doesn't need that role and do it right away, shelf it and then decide all that stuff later, or cancel it. And then if I wait or cancel, I don't know if I want to do small skits, not worry about story for a little bit, or try writing a new story. I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, yet. So during don't expect story stuff until mid to late 2023. I might get it out early. I might have it out by spring, but don't expect anything. I'm still very unsure on what to do for the story. I want to do an ongoing story in my videos. You watched the retrospective, and it's still a retrospective. Nothing has changed, but mixed in or at the end, there's little hints towards the story, and eventually I'll do full dedicated videos for the story within the retrospective universe. And so I don't know how I want to do that. If I want to all the stuff that I explained. Single video ones like Got the Waz does, longer stories like a lot of YouTubers do, I don't know. But I want to do a story. So if you guys have any suggestions, I guess, put them in the comments, I don't know. Or just give me some time to work it out. And the last announcement is something that I actually launched today on my Discord, and I figured not only a few of my viewers are on my Discord, so I should do it to everyone. So that's one of the big reasons why I'm doing this video. And that is viewer choice video. You guys, the viewers, are going to be able to vote on, suggest and then vote on a theme for a upcoming retrospective in early 2023. It might not be the next one, but it will be an early 2023 retrospective. So if you're on my Discord, please put it there. It makes it easier to go through. If you're not on my Discord, you can join and do it there, or you can throw it into the comments of this video. And I'll maybe even make a short about it, short about this and the push-up challenge, that you can probably also comment on there. But comment suggestion for retrospective. It can be a specific game, it can be like a topic of games, like I did gaming books. That would be a topic. It's not specifically one thing. I'm not talking about the Hyrule Historia. I'm talking about gaming books as a whole. So things like that. A specific game or a more broad topic. And there will be a few rounds of voting. I'm still not 100% sure how it will work, but I know that I'm going to do a few rounds of voting on my Discord to get a lot of the preliminaries out. And then those voting will cut it down to the final 4, which will be voted for in my channel posts. So you guys who don't have Discord can't really do a whole lot to cut it down to those final 4, because you can only have polls on the YouTube post be up to 4 things, so it's kind of hard. But you guys will be able to help decide the final one of the final 4. And whatever is the winner, I do. I will veto some suggestions if it does not work for this channel. If it's inappropriate in any way, if it doesn't fit the family-friendly nature of this channel, because this channel is family-friendly. My key audience is teenagers and young adults. I'm making something that I would want to watch, but I want to make sure that anyone can watch it. I want it so that my little siblings, who are down to 7, can watch it. I want it so toddlers could watch it with their older sibling. Even if they don't fully understand it, it's not bad for them. So, like, no horror games. I wanted to do a video on Final Fantasy VII Remake, but there's too much swearing, and it's not really the most family-friendly game. So I'm not doing that. So I will veto any game that does not, game or topic that does not line up with what my channel does. But anyone that does count will be thrown into voting. No questions asked. Cool. So throw your suggestions into comments and on my Discord. Now I have hopes for next year. These are things that I have only partial control of. But these are goals that I want for this next year. One, lots more subscribers. It's kind of cringy because if you're not on YouTube, you think like, oh, they just want a higher number. Subscribers let more people see it. This is how more subscribers, the YouTube algorithm goes, okay, this guy is actually pretty good, and starts showing him to more people. So that is how more people can start seeing this content, and that's something that I want. I want more people to be able to see this content because it's hard spending over a dozen hours making a review, and then only like 20 people see it. And 5 of those 20 views are myself rechecking to get the video all right with timestamps and everything. So lots more subscribers. I just grow the channel in general. I want to get a more complete community of viewers. So like the main ones, the ones that really enjoy my videos, I want to get a more complete community. Whether that's on my Discord, that's the main way that I want to do it, is on my Discord. But also in the comments, I want to have more discussions with you guys instead of just talking to my phone and a microphone in my bedroom. I want to have a proper community, be able to play games with people, share games with people, have people that would be willing to submit plenty of things and vote in polls. Family-friendly gaming community. Because it was going... There's a lot of gaming communities, but most have heavy swearing or are just not appropriate for even most, not if you really think about it, not even appropriate for my age. So I want to make a really family-friendly gaming community where, again, the main focus is on my age and stuff that I would like, but anyone can join. I want it to be able what's the minimum for Discord? I think it's 10 or 13. I want it so that the minimum age that won't get banned can join and be fine. Even if they're younger than most people, they can still be there without anything being bad for them. I want a proper Sterling Gamer community. And that also ties into subscribers. We need people to see this stuff to join the community. Yeah, lots of story stuff done. That's a hope that I have. I hope by the end of the year, my story in the videos is fully going, if not the first story already done. Because I do intend for multiple. I intend for it to go on until eventually I'm done with YouTube in years. Yeah, I hope that I have a lot of story stuff done by the end of the year. Plenty of fun videos. Yeah. Tons of videos. Much more accurate and full upload schedule. And maybe try to do something cool, something big and cool, like a collab, a small sponsor, or even getting monetized. So it's a big ask for someone who only has like 175 subscribers. Big ask, but a collab with a slightly larger channel. I'm thinking maybe like a few thousand subs. I don't really know anyone like that. I'm the biggest YouTuber that I know. Every YouTuber that I personally know is smaller than me. Most by a considerable margin, and that's a lot saying considering how small I am. Yeah, a small collab would be cool. And that would help with everything, the subscribers, community, more videos. A small sponsor? I don't really want to give something away, but I might be working with a friend of mine who is, might be, I don't want to announce anything early, because that, I don't want to make promises, but I'm working with a friend of mine. He's trying to help me grow my channel. He's giving me tips for how to use the algorithm, and part of the reason why I'm doing this video on Christmas Eve. He might be starting a business, so that might be a small sponsor, but stuff like that, like small little businesses that can't afford to really pay much, if anything. And so my channel is like the only one that really would take them in. I want to, again, with the community stuff, but also just show people good stuff. My friend with his possible business of helping with online marketing, it's like, sure. Or even getting monetized. That would require 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I need 1,000 YouTube subscribers and 4,000 hours of content watched by you guys. And of course the other subscribers that would get. That's unless I keep forgetting to check because they made it so small channels can do posts and they changed the algorithm slightly. Keep forgetting to check if that requirement's changed, but I don't think it is. If it is, there's giant text on the screen right now correcting everything that I say, but I don't think that that it changed. Yeah, getting monetized would give me a budget. It would make it so I'm not buying. It makes it so I'm not using stuff that I find. I'm recording with a hand-me-down phone from my dad. I'm using a microphone also from my dad, using an editing software from my dad because he does video stuff. I'm using lights and tripods from ones I've got, unlike my phone one I got as a Christmas gift just 2 days ago because my old tripod was giant and bulky. But like my lights and my light holders, those are from my mom who had a little worked for a little clothing business a few years ago. She just had these. And all of my games, almost all of them are just games that I had from my collection over the years. And then some emulated games for older stuff that I don't have. And I pick up a game here or there, but I don't have a budget. Everything is just whatever money that I have from birthday, Christmas, because I don't even have a job yet. I plan to get an actual job this year, and also I get monetized. That would be my job. But getting monetized would definitely give me a budget to start growing this stuff. I could start buying bigger games and doing more in-depth reviews of more obscure games, not emulated. I could start increasing my production hiccups. I hate it when I get hiccups during recording. It's so annoying. Or maybe it's not hiccups. I don't know. Start expanding my production quality, buying more equipment, and just overall being able to do more for this channel. But that's a big goal. That's why it's in the hopes category is the very end, because it is a big hope. But I think it's definitely possible, especially with all the stuff that I planned for this next year. I think I can do it. But I'm gonna need you guys, of course, to help me. I believe that you guys can. So now, Game of the Year. This is a fun segment, right? So, it's the end of the year. This is a Christmas and end of the year video. I'm talking about what I did before, planning in the future, but still, the end of the year. The present is that it's Game Awards time. The Game Awards, the big one, pretty much like the Oscars but for games, already happened. And so I just wanted to say my Game of the Year, which if you watched my Sonic Frontiers review, you would know it's Sonic Frontiers. I said it in that video. But here's the thing. I did not play a ton of new 2022 games this year. I didn't play Elden Ring. I didn't play God of War Ragnarok, although I probably shouldn't play either of those games. Those are a little violent. And that's saying something. I play some quite violent games. But then I only played a little bit of Stray and didn't play Overwatch 2. And there's all these games I didn't even touch. And a lot of that is because last year for Christmas, me and my 3 siblings all together got a PS5. I still don't know how we managed to do that, but we did. And so I've been playing because I didn't have PS4 or Xbox One. So in the course of a few months, we got an Xbox Series S and a PS5. So I've been playing those two things, for most of this year. So I've been seeing most of an entire console generation that I missed, as well as a very few modern games. It's like modern games that I played this year that I want to give honorable mentions to are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, Return to Monkey Island. That one's fun. I've been playing it with my family. It's a blast. And Shovel Knight Dig. As you can see, not a lot of 2022 games. But and a lot of those are kiddie games. But that's not all I've been playing. And part of that going back, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man Miles Morales, Just Cause 3, Mario Party Superstars, and any games that I made videos for this last year. And more. Because I've been going through Game Pass, since I've been also played, I don't know why I didn't put it here, Halo Infinite, although I did technically start playing that last year. I guess that's why I didn't put it here. And more games. So this year was kind of a catch-up year for the gaming world. And then, Nintendo didn't have a lot of stuff that interested me at all this year. So it was really a perfect year. But this next year, we got Tears of the Kingdom coming out. We have Tears of the Kingdom coming out, finally! Breath of the Wild is one of my 2 favorite games of all time, tied with Minecraft. And the sequel's coming out, so that's going to be a very fun video, very fun challenges, very fun speedruns, very fun, maybe let's play, I don't know, we'll see, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, Sonic Frontiers is my game of the year. Didn't play a lot of new games this year. I don't know, maybe if I played some of those, I would say that those are my game of the year, but currently Sonic, because it's just Sonic, my favorite franchise, and Breath of the Wild, my favorite game. It works. So that's pretty much everything that I have planned for this video. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I don't know if I'll release another video in this year, maybe just some shorts and stuff, I don't know. I have quite a few videos lined up, but I don't know if I'll go out by the end of the year, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching this far. If you're new here, welcome. I do gaming reviews and game content, as you could probably pick up from everything that I've said in this video. I have no idea how long this has been going. Pretty long. But yeah. Thank you for watching this far. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscription button. I still would think it's kind of cool to get to 200 before Christmas, but this is going out on Christmas Eve, so I don't know. Thank you for watching. See you all later. Bye.